Hey, hey Outback, hey Summer, hey Kim Timlin, party scatape. Well, I'm kneeling on the volume button, which is not what I wanted to do. Hey Summer, how's it going in Australia? Very early, I would imagine. What time is it? Like 4 a.m., something like that. Hi Oscar, P. Can everyone hear me okay? Hopefully they can. 3:22. Oh, I am sorry. But you're so much appreciated, you know that. Hi Tamara Hayes. Hi Hippie Love. Linda Jacobs. Hippie Love's getting ready at the same time. Well, we appreciate you being here, Hippie. Or Hippo. I'm just going to make sure that this looks okay on my phone. Coming in loud and clear, that's good. Always a good sign. Always a good sign. Oh yeah, there we are. Looks okay, doesn't it? Good, good. Hopefully we won't have any hiccups tonight. Been a bit wet here. Been a horrible, horrible day in the UK today. I think our summer is definitely officially over. So has everyone had a great start to the week then? We need rain. We can have our rain. We can definitely have our rain. Yeah, big thanks to Summer and Outback for getting up in the middle of the night to look after you guys. Keep y'all safe. Too cold. It is cold here, and it's about, I don't know, feels about 10 degrees at the moment. It's absolutely freezing. So yeah, is everyone having a good Tuesday? I am just chilling with my coffee. My lovely coffee. Hippie Love's off. 23 where Summer is. She's cold with a jumper on. Wow. Yeah, freeze me nuts off. Another term for it. Hi, Linda Jacobs. Just hang on a little bit, see if we get a few more coming in. I don't know how good the notifications are going out. Did you get notifications of this or? Yeah, you did. Okay, good. If I actually have it on live chat, it might help. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, sir. He's so we got Summer and Outback. Okay, cool. Hi, Nanny Love. Hello from NC. Is that North Carolina? Lynn Martin's in Portugal. It's raining as well in Portugal. Ah, no. On holiday. Hope we didn't fly with Thomas Cook. Don't know if you're all aware, but Thomas Cook has gone bust. I shouldn't laugh really. There's a lot of people out of work, but yeah, not a good day. Yesterday, I think it was yesterday. Hi, Mandy D. Hi, Casey loves essential oils. Hi, Lynn Martin. Oh, EasyJet. That's okay. I think there's quite a few people stranded around the world at the moment, isn't there? Flew with Thomas Cook. I think they're getting most of them home, but yeah, not good. Not a good day if you're a Thomas Cook employee. That's for sure. Okay, I'm just gonna check something here. Okay, I'll just give it 5 more minutes. Probably only going to stay on until about 10 o'clock. Thomas Cook's, it's one of our airlines. I think they're British airline. But yeah, they've gone bust. They've gone under, unfortunately. No, it's not a train. It's not a train. There is a train called Thomas, but his surname's not Cook. Oscar P's fed up with the hatred towards his channel. Yeah, you and me both, Oscar. You and me both. I think we've had just about enough of that. I think we've had enough hate for a lifetime, to be honest. In the past week. Hi, Brandy Brown. Yeah, hippie love. Yeah, we're all sick of the hate. All sick of the hate. I think we've all had enough. Will it end? I don't know, but hi, Brandy. Long time no see. Hope you're doing well. Okay, so I just want to clarify. I have contacted all the other creators and have booked this time slot in. So it's a very tight schedule with the time slots, but this time slot was available. So I've booked this time slot in, so we shouldn't have any problem with time slots. Right, okay, so who knows about the the Michael Wayne Jones case? Has anyone heard of that? Happened a few days ago. Another family annihilator, unfortunately. I believe it was from Florida. Killed his wife and four children. Yes, his wife and 4 children. And basically, they think that he had the bodies for about, well, at least a few weeks. He kept them in the house. And what happened basically is, it was his wife and 4 children. They ranged from 1 to 10. 2 were his biological children, and 2 weren't. Yeah, he killed his whole family. He's Stephen. I think they're in Summerfield, Florida. And they were missing the family hadn't heard from his wife for about 6 weeks. And what was happening? He was texting back, pretending to be his wife, but after this time, the family got a bit suspicious, and when it was one of the children's birthdays and they didn't post anything on Facebook, they called her in as a missing person, and that then initiated him, I think, to kind of bolt from his house. He crashed his car, And when the police turned up, he basically said, "I think you better arrest me." And they found his wife in the boot of the car, and I reckon she'd been there for a few weeks. And then he told them where the children were. I think it was about 8 miles away. So yeah, he killed them all. Just terrible, tragic case. So yeah, what is wrong with these people? I don't understand what is going on with these men. It's predominantly, obviously, male, white. Well, it's actually statistically, it's white males in their 30s that seem to do this. Why they do it, is the big question, isn't it? What drives these so-called family men to annihilate their whole family? Have they got predisposed psychological issues? Is there something that triggers it off in their head? Is it something that's always going to happen? It's just a matter of time. Is it circumstances? Must be a gag order. Nobody's talking. Yeah, he's been arrested for second degree murder of his wife, but I don't think they have prosecuted him yet for the children. I think they're just sort of making sure they can maximise the penalty. I don't know if they had the autopsies yet on everybody, but yeah, it's just tragic what is going on, and it makes you wonder if they hear of one case, and it makes them think about doing similar, whether they're trying to be infamous or what, I don't know. But what a crazy world we live in. I guess we've got to try and learn from, ultimately, what can we learn from these kind of cases? How many degrees of murder are there? It's a good question. I know there's first, second, I think there's three, isn't it? First, second, and third degree murder, I believe. I think he's been charged with second degree at the moment. I'm not sure why, but like someone was just saying, I think there's probably a lot of details they're holding back at the moment. Yeah, Mandy D. It never fails to amaze me, no matter how horrific each case is. Each one shocks me as much as the other. Yeah, can't get any more shocking, really. I mean, as a father, I can't imagine what would ever drive a father to do that. I really don't understand at all. I think that's what really gets into a lot of people's heads, isn't it? Because you can't understand how anybody could do something like that. It's just unfathomable. But as a society, we need to try and learn from this, really, don't we? Why do men do this? Needs to try and put a stop to it, if they can. See triggers. I don't know. Mental health factors not to excuse it. No, it shouldn't. I mean, unless these people have got underlying mental health factors and they're not, they're not seeking professional help, or people aren't spotting it. I don't know, but it's very worrying because there seems to be becoming more and more of these cases. So I guess we'll wait to see what happens with that. But I think that might be one that's gonna, snowball again, possibly. It's going to hit social media. There are some videos out there, I believe, of them on social media. As a so-called happy family. So it'd be interesting to see how that one develops. And is it a good thing for it to then snowball onto social media? Because obviously we've seen what's happened in previous cases. Everyone in America has heard of this case. Why are you going to tell people not to talk about it? Why would I do that, the eagle? I'm just bringing it up. I brought it up because it's happened. It's another tragic case. So I mean, this is something that, as a channel, with everything that's happened, it's something that, we'll be looking to try and expand out on, is current cases um, that are in the public eye. Cases we can look at, cases that we can learn from. Obviously, we're in the crime community, so it's just something we can expand into as a channel. Really, I'm sure a lot of you are interested in crime, however tragic they are. Unfortunately, it's part of our society, so it's something that we want to look into. Now, one of our great mods, Outback Outlaw, has got a long history in the justice system in Australia. Now I need to make sure I get this right. Yeah, he spent 15 years as a probation and parole officer and Deputy General Manager for Community Corrections. This was in Northern Territories in Australia. So he's worked with prisoners pre and post release. So, he's got a lot of experience working with prisoners, with criminals, with the justice system. So obviously that's something also that, we can look at bringing on into our channel. Even looking to speak to and interview former criminals, obviously within reason, but maybe getting into the mind of why they do it, that kind of thing. What drives them to do it, how they felt about the justice system, the legal system. So exploring kind of all angles of criminality, really. He also spent 8 years working on community services and payrolls with vulnerable people as well. So again, that's another area that we can look into, introducing into the channel. I'm sure you guys will find it interesting. I mean, that's a lot of experience, isn't it? 15 years. That's not something to be sniffed at. So, that'll be something hopefully you guys can get an interest in. And I'm sure once we get into it, bring it back on panel and stuff and set some interviews up, maybe with former cons and stuff like that. I'm sure you'll all find it interesting. So that's something that we're looking into as well. So that's kind of some of the new stuff that as a channel we're looking into. Obviously from the voice for victims side of it, absolutely we stay in as we are. Hi Solange. We are a shoulder here. We've never ever called ourselves victim advocates. We were given that title, but we're very happy as a channel to be here to support victims, people that maybe feel vulnerable, maybe feel an injustice, and feel that they would like to put their voice out there for anyone to hear. Especially on social media, often as a victim, you can probably find that your voice gets lost in the whole kind of web of social media, and we all know what goes on. Sometimes they're too frightened to speak, or they feel victimized for no reason, that kind of thing. So, the voice for victims ethos very much sticks with us, as does the channels that exploit them and bash them, victim bash, exploit. All the familiar channels, all the names that we kind of oppose. That's never changed. Some of it's probably got a little bit lost along the way. So that's definitely something that we need to get back focusing on. And that's always something that's, as a channel is our kind of bread and butter, isn't it? So hi, Helen Patricia. So that's something that we definitely want to get back on track with. I'm sure there's a few familiar faces that, you all know we're thinking of. So as far as the reporting and stuff like that, if you feel you want to use your right to report these channels, then please carry on, and we will sort of be highlighting stuff as we go along. Norma Thomas on Back and Forth, this one, and Law and Crime channel. That's cool. As I say, that's something we're hoping to expand on as a channel. Getting much more into the depth of crime and law, that kind of thing. So I guess we're kind of exploring all angles really of crime. So it'll be current cases, current high profile cases, victim support, and even looking into the criminal side of it. So looking at interviewing former cons, that kind of thing. We're going to start trying to put our channel out as much as we can, promoting our name out there as much as we can. And try not to get too bogged down in one thing, just to keep it a little bit more interesting for you guys as well. But yeah, as far as the exploitation of the other channels, game on with that. I believe that Mary Marlowe, her channel did go down, but I believe she's now back up. Is that right? Mensa's gone. Yes, Mensa is gone, although I believe she has popped up on another platform. It's not surprising that she went, because the stuff that she was putting up was pretty disgusting and without any basis, wasn't it? There was no proof. It was very one-sided, and it's no surprise that she disappeared and her account was terminated by YouTube. So YouTube, it's YouTube's decision ultimately, isn't it, to get rid of a channel. So you can blame who you like, but ultimately it's YouTube's decision. She's obviously done something wrong, they wouldn't take her account down. Yeah, Mary Marlowe said it was trolls, and I believe she said she was hacked as well, didn't she? She said her account was hacked as well. Yeah, if anyone knows the new channel name from Mary, because I don't yet, I must admit, I've not had time to look at it yet. So if anyone knows, one vindictive channel in particular needs to go. She's full of hate. Yeah, there's one. Mensa's pure hatred. She is. Yeah, there's also one, the hypocritical K, as we call her, who we've actually been. I've had a couple of people that have kind of had a go at me today for trying to call her out. I don't know why. There's a channel that was exposing her called Beth Wren. She's done some really good videos on hypocritical K, because 3 days into that case, she was straight on the case, victim bashing and doing all sorts of horrendous stuff. She's since now done a 180 U-turn and is now trying to very manipulatively put the blame on everybody else and start batting, if you like, for the other side, which is just crazy. But I mean, we even get, I've even been attacked for trying to point these things out. So the whole thing on that case is just a complete minefield at the moment, as I'm sure you're all aware. So, I don't really know where to go with that. It's just a complete minefield. Hi VP, 1 p.m. Benoni girl. Hi Benoni girl. Hey guys, what's up? I have no idea what's going on. Well, nor do we. No, we're talking about Mary Marlowe actually. I understand that she disappeared. Was it yesterday or today? But she's now popped back up. So not quite sure what's going on there. I think she claims she was hacked or it was trolls. I don't know whether she's doing it for the entertainment value, whether she's doing it for the drama. Mary means well. You say that, but she has put some crazy conspiracy theories out there. D for Justice posted videos on how sick Critical K is. Yeah, people seem to have. I can't believe people are buying the crap that she's putting out there now. Because, as I say, she's done a total 180. People need to remember what she did before. So, I mean, people seem to have got lost and forgotten what people have done, certain channels have done, and yeah, it's crazy times on the tube at the moment. And Daniel Bishop as well. It's I don't know if anyone's seen, but it's a bit sad to see Daniel the way he's in at the moment. If you listen to this, Daniel, our email we always put on our channel. I'll put it under this video. Feel free to contact us anytime if you just need someone to chat to or whatever. It's sad to see a creator in the kind of position you're in. Just going by your last couple of videos. Doesn't look like you're in a great place at the moment. Which nobody wishes on anybody. So Mary has accused old AD of watching her shower and sending her nude pictures on the web. Yeah, I know. There's some very strong accusations going around at the moment, I must say. Don't quite really know what's true and what's not. I do know there are a few things I'll say now because it's probably going to come out in the not too distant future. But there is something that's going to come out of in the crime community. I'll just say that. It's not regarding us or anything, our channel or anyone's directly linked to us, but there is something that's going to come out, as I say, within the community. One of the channels that's in the community, probably within the next couple of weeks, hopefully. So when that happens, you can look back and say, "We told you. We told you." Case Elania C. Casey. Sorry, yes, Casey Starlight Mystic is still doing really sick videos coming to a live. Is she really? Is she really still doing? I don't understand how anybody would go on a YouTube video drunk. I mean, I have seen her videos where she's been drunk. I just can't believe somebody would do that. Why would you put yourself out there on YouTube when you're pissed? I don't understand. She's still bashing SW and doing fake readings on her spirit. It's not good, is it? See, this is what we all, as we know, this is what we all came together to expose, these channels. And I think we all got a little bit lost on the way. Certain channels that didn't seem to like the facts about what happened with our channel and kind of where it went. And it's a shame, but we are more than happy to get back to where we were. We hope you guys will join us in that. It seems a lot of you are still very much aware of these channels. That was always what we were about, exposing these channels that were exploiting these cases and the victims, for their own profit and making up conspiracies and their own ridiculous theories. And that's what we're all about, our channel. So it'd be great if we could, as a channel, get back to doing that. As well as the kind of newer stuff that we're looking into. Being a voice for victims, which we'll always be, but also presenting some of the newer cases to you guys, because obviously that's going to bring in maybe different people, different voices, but we can also still start looking also at the criminal side of it even. I think that would be really interesting. Swigging more females in no, it's not. I mean, there's a lot. I think that a lot that people know about what's happened. I think, unfortunately, a lot of, if this be truthful here, I think a lot of what's happened was down to jealousy. A lot of the hate that's been directed towards us, I think, has just been pure jealousy. To be honest, it all seemed to kind of change for us one particular night. We had a certain person in our life, and yeah, it just kind of went from there. Unfortunately, everything snowballed. And thanks, Firefly. Thanks to all you guys. Thanks for all you guys' support. I mean, we've never been about subs or anything like that. We've just been about sticking to what we believe is right. Unfortunately, we've took a huge bashing for it. We took a hell of a lot of hate for it. But that's what we're here. That's what we're here for. We're used to that. It's not going to affect us. It's not going to affect what we do. We just need to kind of adapt and move on. Foul mouth jealousy. Yeah, absolutely right. I mean, we know for a fact that there were people that were modding for our channel that were also modding for another channel at the same time. They were channel hopping. So they weren't even totally 100% committed to our channel when they were modding. So we had people that were modding here. 2 minutes later, they'd be modding somewhere else, and they'd be hopping back and forth. And then I think one particular night when we had a certain person come in to our live, that was then reported to whatever channel you want in your head. And that, unfortunately, is where it all started. And I think we all know that. I think everybody knows that. That's where it all snowballed from. And since then, we've had ridiculous claims made against us, which we've just ignored because we've not wanted to get involved in the drama. We still don't really, but there are a few things that have got to be said. We're just glad that all you guys stuck with us. Yeah, thanks, Firefly. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's quite clear. It's not hard to be a good person, is it? I mean, if you have to delete your lives after every time you do one, then you're probably not doing something right, are you? You've probably got something to hide, let's be honest. I've only ever deleted one live, and that was to protect certain people's personal life and information. This is why I made that decision, but I would never delete a live otherwise. Um, yeah. So, but I think, I think that's what it boils down to. It's pure and simple. It was jealousy. And ever since then, the lies and the hate just snowballed, and we've just batted it away because it's just rubbish. It's just complete nonsense. We've been accused of running a hate channel, which is complete rubbish. We don't even know who that person is. We keep getting told we're running it and blah blah blah, but we don't even know who it is. Yeah, you have taken a bashing. All our mods have taken a bashing as well. So props to those guys for sticking around with us. People should stand by what they say. She obviously can't. Well, that's it, isn't it, Melissa Susie? At the end of the day, yeah, I would never say something on here that I wouldn't stand by. Um, to go and make a live and delete it, it's bullshit, isn't it? Basically, it's bullshit. Um, why are you doing that? You're obviously hiding something, aren't you? So, but yeah, it's crazy. The evil, vindictive, jealous people on YouTube in the crime community. Let's face it, there's a lot of them. Um, we only ever tried to do good things for people, but everybody has tried to twist that round and manipulate it into we are these horrible, horrible people that you don't want to be around. Um, I don't really believe anyone thinks that of me, Tracy, or our mods, but people will desperately try and make you believe that, which is sad. But there you go. But anyway, I do not want to depress you guys all the time I am talking to you. I'm going to probably do about another hour, so I'm going to stick the numbers up. If anyone wants to call in, anyone, you can be a convict, um, within reason, obviously. um, you can be a victim if you want a voice. You can just mouth off if you want about what's been going on. We don't really care anymore, as long as you're respectful to us, and you keep your language to a reasonable level, then we'll listen. Um, yeah, as this has taken such a toll on everybody that, even someone as nice as Tracy has even had to, take a back step because everything's just gotten to her. She's such a wonderful, kind, caring person. It's sad that the people on YouTube can affect somebody like that so much that she even has to step back. That's a real shame. That is a real shame. But I'm sure you'll see. I'm sure you'll see Tracy around at some point. She's going to remain within the community, I'm sure. It's just sad. It's just very sad. Hi, Snow Remover. Yeah, thanks. If I'm a horrid person, I would leave YouTube now. I'm telling you, I wouldn't stay around. Hi, thanks, Rosie. We're just kind of, we're going to try and expand our channel out a bit, be a bit more diverse, and also get back to our roots. So it's some new, some of the old. Obviously, we've had to adapt and everything with what's happened, but we'll move on. Life goes on. Life goes on. Wow, Benoni Girl. Reality, 2 people in our quiet street were hijacked at gunpoint this week. Wow. Whereabouts are you, Benoni girl? And then whereabouts in the world are you? That's not good, is it? That's scary. A quiet street as well. Hijacked at gunpoint. Chanel, so I'm a very nice person and empath who I am sitting in a hotel since last Thursday after being in an abusive, narcissistic relationship for 25 years. Oh dear. Oh, sorry to hear that, Alicia. Ah dear. This is more and more prevalent, that word, isn't it? Narcissistic. There's too many of them around. There's too many of them around. I'll put let me put the numbers up. So if anyone wants to call in, just if you want us to be a shoulder for you, or you want to share a story or anything really. As I say, we've always been a channel here for you guys. You know, this is your channel just as much as ours. So I'll put the number up. It should pop up in a minute. Oh, that's got it right. Ah, Benoni Girls in South Africa. We live with this every day. YouTube is my entertainment. Wow. Yeah, South Africa is can be a bit of a tense place, I would think. Okay, so phone line should be. Let me just double check. Phone line should be open. Bear with me. Let me make sure. Yes, the phone lines are open. Who wants to be the first caller in this new era of Team Phoenix? Make yourself famous. Call in Brandy. You have a great voice. Oh, I'd love to hear Brandy's voice. You know, it's never heard it before. I heard she's phoned in on other channels, but she's never phoned in on TP before. No pressure, Brandy. You know. But I sound like a 12-year-old. Hippie love. You phoned in, haven't you? Hippo's phoned in, I think. If anyone wants to, it is Zoom, yeah, Alicia Nelson. Or if you don't have Zoom, you can just phone the numbers on the screen. You just start. Oh, here we go. Hello. Ah, hi Firefly. How are you? I probably got an accent to you. Yeah, you probably think I've got an accent as well, don't you? Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? It's cool. Yeah, I know. Thank you. I've seen that. It is sad. It's tragic. It's just it hit us like a brick. Ah, yeah. Sorry, 1 second. People are just having problems hearing you. Bear with me a moment. Right. Okay. What's happened here? Right. I'll tell you what. I'm just gonna restart the stream. If you can just hang on one moment. Hang on one moment. I'm just going to restart the stream, guys. You should come straight back in. Hang on one sec. Can you still hear me? Okay, bear with me.